This is Shop Talk. A snapped carbide drill, 3 inches deep in a steel block, and a scrapped part, because the wrong Peck cycle was called. G73 and G83 both Peck. They look interchangeable on the program sheet. They are not. On Fanuc and Haas controls, G73 is the high-speed Peck cycle. Q is the Peck depth, R is the retract plane, F is the feed. Here's the difference. G83 retracts all the way out of the hole every Peck. G73 only backs off a small amount, just enough to break the chip. That small retract is the whole trick. The drill barely lifts, the chip snaps, the next Peck starts almost immediately. On a shallow hole, say 2 diameters deep, G73 can cut your cycle time nearly in half versus G83. Most shops default to G83 out of habit. Most operators were never taught where the line actually is. But here's where G73 bites back. That small retract doesn't clear chips out of the hole, it just breaks them. Coolant and flute geometry are doing all the chip evacuation. If they fall behind, chips pile up at the bottom of the bore. That's the chip pack. Broken chips weld together under heat and pressure. The drill keeps feeding into them. Torque spikes and the flutes snap. So when does G73 actually beat G83? 3 conditions. 1. Hole depth under about 3 drill diameters, shallow enough that chips don't have to travel far to clear. 2. A material that produces short, brittle chips, cast iron, brass, free machining steels. 3. Through coolant or strong flood coverage on the drill point. Air blast alone won't keep up. Miss any one of those, and the call flips back to G83. Full retract clears the hole, time penalty and all. And one detail worth knowing, the Q value in G73 is the Peck increment, not the total depth. Set it too aggressive and you defeat the chip break. A good starting point. Peck increment around half the drill diameter in soft material, a third in tougher stuff. Tune from there. If you've made it this far, the call between G73 and G83 isn't about which is better. It's about reading the hole, the material, and the coolant before you pick. Subscribe for the rest of the can cycle breakdowns.